Yeah, we've started to heat up a little bit over the past couple of weeks. We started off kind of slow, but we've started to figure it out. I think we've gotten comfortable in the playbook. With a first-year coach, new playbook, it took a little bit at first, but now we're comfortable with it. Everything was clicking. We were taking what they were giving us, not doing too much, but just making plays out there. Yeah, Deuce and Garrison Copeland, those are two playmakers. We also got Jael Preston, who can make plays, good blocker. O-line's been doing a tremendous job, and Robert Mack and Andre Jackson, both at running back, they're good. Yeah, we try to establish a run game early to open up the pass, and if they keep playing like they're playing, we might not even need a pass. So, I'm more comfortable if we have a run game because I know it opens up the pass game a lot more. We'll run it a couple of times and play action right over their head, so that makes us feel great.
You know, we haven't been coming out as flat as we did in the beginning of the season. We're still, picking up the new playbook and getting used to everything, but I feel like everyone's starting to buy into the new culture that we're building this year, and everything's just starting to click with the way people act and how we treat each other and how we just go out there and play with some more fire than we did at the beginning of the season. I feel like I pricked it up pretty well myself in that it's for the offensive line, it's kind of easy to understand that we have, especially with Coach Fagan and how easy he made for the offensive line, we don't really have as much play calls as the skill people, but it's still kind of complex to last year's playbook. Honestly, it didn't really seem like we broke the school records that game. It was just kind of, we got the offense flowing, and it was really hard to stop. And in the game, Coach told us that we broke the records, and I didn't even realize it was kind of great doing that. Everything clicked between the wide receivers, Davidson, doing his magic, and the offensive line blocking for him. It was just a great game. Yeah, the running backs, we've been practicing with them, the offensive line, and we've been figuring our thing out to get better at the running game because we do so well at the passing game that people start to pick up on that and try to stop that. So we were focusing a lot on the running game, trying to get the running backs and the offensive linemen to kind of click too, so we can have both sides of the ball going pretty well. It's been pretty good on the defensive side. Walker, he has 74 tackles and I have 36. So just people opening up lanes for other people, everyone doing their assignments. Because I can't do it without the linebackers, and linebackers can't do it without me. So really, just everyone working together, making each other's jobs easier, just gets everyone touches and looks at the ball. It just makes it easier for everyone. Honestly, I told Coach Renner that during the game I didn't even realize I had that many tackles. I thought I had half of that, but at the end of the game he told me how many I had and then the sack, and I kind of impressed myself with the performance I had because I wasn't expecting to go out there and make those type of plays, but I kind of just went out there and did my assignments, and everybody else on the defense did their assignments, so it just kind of all clicked together.
I think we can stop the inside run well. We got to work on the outside run a little bit, but we can stop the inside run pretty well and just do our jobs. Like Coach Renner says, if everybody works together like a team and gang tackles, we're gonna do good, and that's what we've done good the past couple weeks. It's been a real big source of pride. We have a great group of guys. They all put their heart out. They play together. They fly the ball. That's the main part of it. We've played together for a couple years now, and we just got good teamwork, I guess. I just try to do my job and feed off my teammates, and I couldn't do what I do for them. They feed the ball in the middle for me, and they push all the plays inside. It just makes it easy for me. And it's definitely grown as more of a. We've definitely fun on the ball more. Mm-hmm. That's what I gotta say. We team tackle a lot more. I probably in the first week we weren't. Every team we weren't as in shape and all that, and now we're definitely we're better in shape. We can fly around better. We just everybody gets the ball now.
Everybody wants to start out 1-0 and everything like that, but for us, we got to beat our opponents every week, but we got to think about ourselves every week as well. And so week one was that even though it was a home game, we wanted to make sure that the things we installed, mainly with culture, were as fine-tuned as they possibly could be, and that was the most important thing for us. But after we tweaked a couple of things, it didn't take us long to wind up in the win column versus Ben Lippen, and Ben Lippen's doing pretty good as well. And so everything's not perfect, obviously. When we went down to Pinewood, we really found out who we really were. Had to make some adjustments, but I think we've got the ball rolling. I guess as the weeks go by, we'll see if the culture and the scheme and everything comes together the way we hope it does. I can't speak too much to defense. That's Coach Renner's job, and I fully trust him. But offensively, I'm really proud of him because this is not an easy offense to learn. The offense is built on a lot of tags, a lot of verbiage, in an effort to be able to run multiple things, but try to keep it as simple as possible as well. And if this goes the way that it should go, then it ought to look like what we did at Pinewood in 2022, where by the end of the season we were very, very hard to stop. We've got the athletes for it, and the athletes that we have are very smart as well. That's one of the good things about coaching at a place like Trinity. They're very on top of their academics, but it also shows as far as their football IQ goes too. So I've been very, very impressed with that. It's not all in yet, but it's certainly coming along. Not to say we don't have any bad days, but it's certainly coming along. Yeah, we are very, you could probably even say triple threat. We have guys, and they're very smart. All of them want the ball. The big controversy is who do you give the ball to in a lot of ways. But talking about the 100-yard rusher, talking about Robert and Andre are two guys that, as long as the doors are open here, they are there, and they're there early. And so it's no wonder why that would happen for them, whether it be a touchdown or 2 touchdowns or a 100-yard gain in a game. In fact, you could say the same thing for Deuce Desmond Williams II. Those guys who keep showing up, they're the guys that show up on the standings and all the stat sheets and the scoreboard as well. They really do work hard for what they do. They don't just show up and they're athletic. They've worked hard, and it shows. I would just say that yes, it's region and it matters, but whatever we did before region, we have to try to build on top of it. So we can't get overly confident, which could happen right now, and we definitely can't put too much pressure on ourselves just because we're saying a game is a region game. When we come out here, every time we come out here, it's an opportunity to play football, and you never know when that's going to end, obviously. So taking the most of that, making the most advantage of those situations that football is present, is what we're most concerned with. So I told them this week that this has to be a week that cannot be ordinary, a no ordinary week, as I put it. And yesterday they responded really well. They had 12 minutes of a bad practice yesterday out of 2 hours, which is really encouraging because that was one of the better Tuesday practices that we've had in a long time. So my message to them is don't take your foot off the gas, and be confident, but not too confident.